All right, quick video today. We're going to talk about how to get actually fit for a soccer season, an upcoming season, an upcoming tryout, whatever it is you guys are doing. Going to give you a few tips on how to really do that. And I think there's a lot of bad advice out there, so we're going to talk about that. So I think the old conventional advice is to just run a lot. So like running miles and getting long distance in, which I think having a good long distance base is obviously optimal, but that's not like the main thing we need to be focusing on. So the two main things that we need to do to get fit for soccer. So when we're playing, we can run around a lot. We don't get tired. When we have fitness tests, we're passing them. We're finishing in first. So this past season, my college season, because I knew what I was doing, right, and I intentionally did fitness on purpose. When we got to preseason for college and we had our fitness test, I finished in first, which is not a brag or anything. It's just I knew what to do to get ready, and then I put myself in that situation. And then when I got to the actual day of the test, I was ready. And then as the season went on, I'd be playing full 90-minute games, running 7-8 miles, and I could cover that ground because I was fit, right? So two main things we need to focus on. The first thing is the months leading up to whatever season or tryout that you have, you need to be playing, right? Because the best soccer fitness is just playing soccer, right? So if we can get into game situations, being on maybe on a team before, like a summer team. So like I played on a couple of USL2 teams. So last summer, I had the opportunity to play in like 13, 14 games, which I think just really helped me build that fitness going into the fall season. So being in team environments, just playing a lot is obviously going to help a lot. Another thing with that is individual and partnered training sessions, because I think you aren't going to realize how much fitness you're going to get out of it. Like if you're doing a bunch of dribbling drills and intense shooting, passing drills, like it's a lot of work, especially if you go out and do it on a hot, sunny day. You're really going to build over time. You're going to build and build that fitness up because, those drills you're exerting a lot of energy, lots of fitness, especially if you're dribbling a ton, right? So playing, and then we're also going to incorporate this, which is some running, but it's not going to be the main focus of our fitness. So, and the type of running we're going to do is we're mainly going to be hitting sprints and some runs where you're changing your pace during the run. So interval training, that's basically it, right? So going out onto the turf and running like a sprint circuit. So like doing like 10, 20-yard sprints, then 840s, 660s, 480s, 200s. That's been a game changer for me when you have like certain rest times in between. So like 20 seconds for the 20-yard one, then like 40 for the 30 for the 30 seconds for like the 40-yard sprints, and so on and so on. So those are great because you really get your heart rate up super high, and then you take a little bit break, you're just standing there, and then you do it again, right? You just keep pushing that instead of just that steady state, just running like an 8-mile pace or whatever. Say you go for like a 5-mile run, you're running like an 8-mile pace. For soccer, think about the game, right? During the game, there's stops and starts constantly. Ball goes out for a throw-in, goal kick, whatever, a foul. You might make a little sprint for 5 seconds, but then you're kind of just jogging around, or you're like kind of walking around a little bit. So that being able to hit a peak and then go back down is going to be super important. So that's what we're really going to focus on to get fit for a season or a trial or whatever you guys have coming up, right? So again, the two things we want to focus on are playing, and along with playing comes training. So doing ball stuff, individual work, partner work, technical drills, because I think you get a lot of fitness out of it, even though you might not realize it, because you're not just purely just running, right? So that's going to be the main focus, because obviously we need to be good with the ball. We need to be technical. We need to be comfortable with the ball, right? That's like the main thing. Like even if you're super fit and you suck with the ball, it's not going to matter because you're not going to get on the field, or you're not going to be on the team or whatever, right? So we got to focus on the ball. And then the second thing, again, we're going to add this in, not every day, but we're going to start to add this in, some interval sprint work, maybe running on the track, just interval stuff where we hit a high heart rate, we sprint, then we come down to like a slow jog or a walk or a rest, whatever that is, right? Main two things to focus on. Don't just go out there and slam a bunch of 6-mile runs because you're not training for the game. You're training to be a runner instead of a soccer player. All right? Gonna wrap it up. We'll see you tomorrow.